What's popping? What's going on, YouTube? What's popping, everybody? Everybody, what's going on? East New York's finest, hosted by yours truly, Mike. I'm gonna keep this short and simple. I'm not gonna waste my time ranting on a whole bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers at the flea market that don't give a flying fuck anyway. Today was kind of a weird day. It started off weird. Last night I spoke to my boy, and I thought we was gonna do a trade, and he kind of, I felt like he fucked me over on it and had me bring stuff out. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he knows who he is. First person I saw in the market this morning. And at the end of the day, I did sell off all the video game stuff, and I got cash and trade. But I am a little upset with him with that because he shouldn't have had me bring the shit out if he knew what he was gonna do. I mean, I would never try to stop anybody from making money, cause like let's face it, at the end of the day, I don't need to do any of this stuff to make money. I don't have to go out there and bust my ass to buy storage units, do hustles, to make ends meet. I'm financially okay. Way more than financially okay. If you see my house and see how I live, you would know that. If you see how I spend money and go out, you would know that as well. I'm not one to sit here and toot my own horn, but it is what the fuck it is. But still in all, it doesn't mean that you got to be a scumbag asshole just because you are out here struggling. And anyway, let me shut up. It was a bad day today. It was a lot of bullshit that went on today that I didn't like. I'm not gonna even talk about it because if I do that, I feel like other people win and it makes me seem childish. And I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna start steering clear of closing niggas. I'm gonna start standing clear of a lot of bullshit at the market. And I'm just gonna go back to being, I'm always mean, but I'm just gonna start being more closed-minded. People say hi, I say hi, but I'm kind of brush everybody off like I did today. Today the vibes were kind of fucked up. It was just a fucked up vibe day. Shut up. It was kind of a fucked up vibe day from the gate. Fam Eric was there with me, and it's funny. I knew him for about 3 years or whatever now. Me, him, and his brother, and it's like my family love him and his family. I mean all my kids. I can't say that for a lot of other people. This guy always calls me and check up on me. Him and his brother. I mean, they're real cool guys. You don't get that. You don't get a lot of that shit. I mean, people out here. You know what I mean? But anyway, I said I wasn't gonna rant, but real cool cat. He saw it today and he was like trying to calm me down because I was like real pissed off. I mean, I had a whole bunch of dumb Minikins. I see why they call them dumb Minikins. Who I was trying to buy shit from, and they was ignoring me and selling to other people. And then you got guys like, just a lot of people that kind of pissed me off. I pay more than almost anybody in the fucking flea market, which I don't understand that. Like, I will pay you more than anybody else you deal with. But a lot of these clowns will sit there and they'll sell shit to other people, call other people when they got shit, when all these other people don't do the, like, come on, man. Like, it's crazy, but I laugh about it because at the end of the day, you know what? Fuck it. If that person can get over you and fuck you over, fuck it. If you sit there and think that person will put more money in your pocket than me, go fuck yourself and fuck it too. Cause truth be told, nobody in that flea market know more about me than comic books, toys, and video game shit. And I ain't talking about Pokemon bullshit. I'm talking about real video gaming. I mean, I've been into this game when a lot of these motherfuckers are still a gleam in their daddy's eye. So I know way more about this shit than almost anybody, and I mean almost anybody. But anyhow, I ain't gonna turn this to a pissing contest. It was just one of those fucking days. But I meet a lot of people on Facebook Marketplace from word of mouth, and people are like, oh, I don't mind dealing with you again because you don't play those games. You don't try to hit nobody. No, I'm a straight up forward, call a spade nigga. I don't got time to sit here and bullshit nobody. This is the price I'm paying. This is what they go for. This is what I'm willing to pay for. That's it. I don't do all that. Well, I don't do all that shit like happened today and all this other stuff. Like, like a lot of people, they call other people. Then the thing is, they make deals with them. How you gonna keep making deals with motherfuckers and they owe you money? I don't understand that. If you're like, yo, listen, I want $200 for this. Right? I want $200 for this. Why the fuck? And you like, all right, I give you $150. So I'm gonna give you $75 today and owe you $75. What the fuck kind of exactly? Even my oldest son shaking his head like that don't make sense. But a lot of fucking clowns do that. Then you got people that be like, yo, let me get this from you, and as soon as I sell it, I give you the money. It's a lot of crazy shit. But anyway, hey, to each his own. It's not my bag. I don't give a shit. I did get some stuff today, so I'm not gonna bitch and moan about it. Now I had an issue with this guy named John, Wreck-It John. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I had a room about 3 or 4 years ago, and there was some shit happened. I sold records, and I know he's a record guy, and a guy I know named Isaac. I know Isaac for years. We both used to go to live auctions together, so I have a bigger rapport with him than I do with this guy. But I did tell John, yo, you missed all the records. I sold them all to Isaac. One, I didn't know that him and Isaac had issues, or they consider themselves, how you say, negative competition. You know, that has nothing to do with me. I didn't know, nor do I give a flying fuck. But, you know, Isaac got there first, so I sold all the shit to him, all the records and shit to him. And I told him you got to buy every record. He brought it all because it was good shit. So John got mad. Make a long story short, he stopped talking to me for years. So I got pissed off because I thought that was childish and buffoonish, which is exactly what it was. But anyway, make a long story short, I talked a lot of shit about him. I'm pretty sure the feeling's mutual. And I feel like I had the right to, because I felt the fact that he got mad over something that childish and stupid pissed me off. But anyway, he sold me shit today. And he always had a lot of good shit, but I never brought this stuff because I kind of got mad. But I thought it was like this Muslim brother stuff. So he's like, oh, talk to John. So me and John had this awkward moment and look amongst each other. So to make a long story short, I did buy stuff from him. He didn't have to sell me shit. He could have just said, nah, it's okay. And all I could do was walk away and be like, all right, well, fuck you, or it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, we didn't have that rapport. But he's a lot more mature and smarter than me, because he looked at it like, fuck all this enemy shit. All I give a fuck about is green. I don't come here to, and that, I need to start taking that in perspective. Because I'm the kind of person that if I have an issue with you, I don't want you buying shit from me, and I'm not buying nothing from you. And in a way, that is a lot of, that's childish too. But I don't verbalize it. I just, my actions speak for it. But him today, he was like, yo, fuck that. I come out here to make money. And that was smart. I mean, are we cool? I'm not going to say yes or no, but he didn't have to sell me the stuff. But again, he looked at it more like the dollar bill, which is a smart way and mature way to look at it, even though he wasn't mature at what he did. But anyway, got shit from him. Another guy, he called out my name when I was walking with Fam Eric today, and he's the guy that I've been buying a lot of shit from his store directly. So I know I'm a huge contact that he would deal with now. And it's funny because a lot of these other guys, they take people's numbers. I don't stand there for hours, look shit up on eBay to make deals. Nah, man. I don't understand why a lot of these motherfuckers feel like they can't sell me shit, or, oh, let me get Mr. T's number or Mike's number to call him and be like, yo, I got this or that. Like, I don't understand when I can afford to buy way more than anybody in that other market. So I don't get it. Like, you got guys who buying shit from you. They coming to meet up with you and they giving you some money and they owe you the rest. And then they try to get stuff for as cheap as they can. I mean, I don't get it. But anyway, whatever. So this is shit I picked up today. I don't feel too good. I got somebody to come and pick up some stuff. I just left out and I went to, I forgot what part of Jersey. This person was trying to work this deal out since Tuesday. And we finally met up. I got this red 3DS, which I need this because I got the box downstairs. And this is actually modded. I turned the volume down, but I just want you guys to see this. Like, it's modded. It's all a whole bunch of games that he has in here. This is a modded, like, just to show you. Well, like, these are all modded games he have in here. As you see, it's playing. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it off though. But as you see, it's tons of games he got in here. Yeah. So, and this, I have the box downstairs, and now I have another one I can put in the box. He gave me this charger, this memory card, and this case for this, and then he has this beautiful conditioned DS Lite, I believe. Yeah, a dark blue DS Lite. So I'll probably wind up buying a box online too, because I got some other boxes I gotta pay for. I got some boxes that came today and some came yesterday. They're already downstairs for other systems. And this Chinese guy who I was gonna try to do a deal with, I don't remember his name. Not John. This is another John now. Not Record John, but Asian John. And it's funny because I didn't have a problem with him before, but then he did some shit that I didn't like, and I didn't like him, and yada yada. But we're cool, whatever, whatever. He's the one that brought this huge video game collection off of Hector, and I was a little upset with Hector because I thought, man, Hector was gonna do a trade or a deal for this, and I think 2 other box systems. But again, I would never try to knock nobody or take money or have somebody. I would never want nobody to lose money. But don't tell me okay, and then all of a sudden I bring shit, and I didn't like that, and I'm still pissed off about that. I think it was fucked up, but I wound up getting 2 out of 4 items. I think 3 or 4 items that I thought we were gonna do a deal on. So I would never forget that. I am mad about it, and I'm not gonna forget it because actually I'm not gonna even go into that, but whatever. But anyway, another Chinese guy. He wanted to buy the stuff, but the price he offered me for the stuff, I didn't like the price. But he had this, which I need this one. And I was trying to reach out to somebody else through Facebook Marketplace. He wanted $250 for this. Another dude had this, but it was kind of scuffed up a little bit. And he wanted he said the best he would do is $200. And I was like, yeah, but it's scuffed up. And I need this as well because I got the box for this. From that dude Andrew on a Thursday at Columbus. And the box is very hard to find for this. And the box is going to cost you around $60-$70 just for the box. This is going for roughly around $200 to $250 for this one. I don't know why these 2 DSs go for so fucking much, but it is what it is. But he had this one. He had the yellow and white one. I'm pretty sure he'll still have it next week. If he does it, I may get it. But I was trying to see if he could do a deal on them. But he said the best deal he's going to do is $400 for both. So I was like, since I had the box for this one, I took this one. And plus the other one has stickers and shit on it anyway. So at $350, I would have took them. But, he took money off for me for this. And he wanted $200 on it. So we worked that deal out. This came from anyway, there was a lot of issues today. This one kid, I was gonna buy some shit from him. He fucked me over on the Dreamcast, and this is why you should never, come to your own assumptions to shit. So I wound up not taking the handheld DS or DSi or DS Lite, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, he had it in the box, and he said it was in good condition. He was gonna give me a good deal on it. But you know what? Fuck him. At the end of the day, what he did was fucked up, and I'm mad about that. Just because I said, I didn't say, I don't want it. I just said, then I said, hold on a second. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. I don't want to rant. I'm ranting enough. But yeah, so my boy, Wolsway, I got the Wolsway, what the fuck his name is. I got this from him. He actually got this from Pete, and he basically just told me to give him the price he paid for it. This is a brand new copy of Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and I guess he got the book as well. So he just gave me both for $20. This I got from the Chinese dude John when he brought the shit from Hector and stuff that I brought. He wound up buying it anyway, so we worked the deal out. So he wound up giving me less cash. So we basically did trade in cash. So I got cash from him. I got this great condition Super Nintendo and this pristine boxed PS Vita. So got that from him. And again, I think these I got from John. I know I got this from John. So we got 360 Halo 4, Halo Game Edition for the original Xbox, and Crash Twin Sanity for the original Xbox. Then we got Crash Nitro Kart for the original Xbox. And then we got Project Gotham 2 for the original Xbox. Then for the 360, we got Reach and Halo 3 and Halo 4. So I'm going to take this stuff downstairs, and I'll go through this shit later on in another time. This, I tried charging it. I mean, not charging it, but these are brand new batteries right out the pack, and these are real legit Duracells that I got from Home Depot. And it's turning on, but then it's shutting right off. So I think there's some kind of issue with this. I mean, these Game Gears never fucking work anyway. They're shit. I might have to take it somewhere and have somebody fix it because they're garbage. fucking pieces of shit. So, and I got all these games from John as well. Then I got whole bunch of Pokemon cards from his well. So I paid about $350 for these 4 games, all these Game Gear games, the shitty Game Gear, and this, along with at least 12 or 13 boxes of Pokemon stuff. And yeah, I already told you guys about this. So this I came home, took a nap, took another shower, relaxed in my massage chair and all that shit. Then the guy finally reached out to me. This is something we was trying to do a deal with on Tuesday. He was away, and then he said he was coming back on Friday night. He didn't reach back to me last night, so I just figured he either forgot or said fuck it. So he did reach out to me mid-afternoon, which I didn't really want to go because my stomach was messed up and I wasn't feeling good because my finger, and I had a headache all morning and my finger is just throbbing. So I went out to meet him, and I wound up getting these 2. Then this again I got from the other dude. So I basically got to complete this and this in the box. That's already boxed, and I have a nice condition box that I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna take the other one out and put it in the other box. And then this, I think these are some of the games I got from that one dude, that one Jamaican cat or West Indian, whatever the fuck he is. And then this I got from my Connect, who I've been buying stuff from his store here in Jersey. And as I was walking around with Eric, and he called out my name, and he said, "Yo, I want to show this to you before I show anybody else." And it was just sitting there, covered with stuff on top of it. And one thing I know about this dude, he's not a bullshitter, he's not a liar. So, I paid up for this stuff though. I paid up. All this was $250. So let me show you. We got The Adventures of Mighty Max for the Sega Genesis. I believe this is, I think most of this stuff that's boxed is CIB, which is complete in box. You got Aladdin. I don't think this one don't sound like it. Oh shit. Yo, wow, Aladdin's not in there. Oh man. I thought I opened it up and it was in there. Oh, we got WrestleMania. We got Royal Rumble. Jungle Strike. Wheel of Fortune. NBA Hang Time. That's probably there, hopefully. The Page Master. I'm not gonna keep most of these games. I'm only gonna keep the ones I really want. I'm not going for a complete collection of shit. I'm only, I'm not gonna do like I did the last time before I sold off my collection and got the G.I. Joe stuff. I'm only gonna collect what I really. I'm only gonna keep what I want. You got Monopoly, Desert Strike. This is an expensive game. No Escape. But I do want to look at the gameplay on that. We got Hook. California Games. California know how to party. No Manual. Ms. Pac-Man. Risk. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Toy Story. It's actually a cool game, to be honest. I remember playing that. I think I rented it from Blockbuster one day. Fight Night Round 3. I think I got this from that Jamaican dude too. Then we got Devil May Cry for the PS3. Soul Calibur 5. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Naruto, not keeping that. PlayStation's All-Stars Battle Royale. Injustice. God of War, I think I already have that one. Infamous 2, definitely not keeping that. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I'm keeping that. This God of War. Saints Row. Dragon's Crown. I'll probably look up the gameplay on that. Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 4. Saints Row 2. Then for the Wii, we got Super Paper Mario, Smash Brawl, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Resident Evil 4, Michael Jackson's Experience, Wii Party, Mario Galaxy, Sonic Secret of the Rings, Call of Duty World at War, and then Mad World. Probably look that up too. Then for the PlayStation, for the NES, you got Cyberball, Super Spike and Volleyball, Blades of Steel. Then you got Gunsmoke, which is probably a keeper. Back to the Future, I'll probably keep that. Don't ask me why. Too many copies of Super Mario and Duck Hunt. This game I'm gonna keep. That Bart Simpson shit. Dragon Warrior, not keeping. Diddy Kong Racing, I'm keeping. James Pond, I'll probably look up the gameplay. Definitely not keeping this. Game Genie, I'm definitely going to keep that. Turok 2, I'm not keeping. This game, I'm keeping. Quack Shot. I actually remember that game. Then you got some Game Boy Color what's-it-calls in here. So, yeah to this stuff. So, whatever I'm going to take downstairs, I'm going to put in here. But yeah, that's everything, y'all. That's everything I got today. Today started off to be a crackpot. It was a really, really bad day. I was really pissed off. Not on some childish, it's all about me type shit, but just angry because I was so mad. For the right reasoning, to be honest. These fucking dumb Dominican motherfuckers was acting stupid. So fuck them. And I would never buy nothing from him, from that dude again. Just because they wasted a lot of my time, and by me wasting time with them. See, the thing is, you got to stick and move in the flea markets, because if you don't, you miss out on other shit, trying to do deals with other shit. So anyway, I'm going to... What the fuck am I going to do? I think I'm going to keep that bin. And I'll probably put this stuff in that bin and put whatever I don't want in this box. So yeah. So anyway, y'all, that's what I got today. Yesterday was a great day. Today was a good day, too. Even though the day started off shitty at the market, but it wound up not staying that way. So it is what the fuck it is. Anyway, let me put what I'm going to take downstairs in that bin, and what I'm not, I'll leave up here. Thanks for watching. Peace out.